Quiet confidence is more powerful than you know when it comes to what truthfully women desire in a man, and will make you stand out in the best way possible. And it really doesn't take that much effort. And here's the thing, men. You do not have to be loud to be respected. You don't need to be loud to be perceived as powerful. And you for sure do not have to pretend to be anyone else than you are now. And that's where a lot of these other dating channels get it twisted when it comes to dating advice. We say to be one thing and to go against maybe your unique traits, your unique personality, and what makes you you. If every single person was the same, it would be highly boring. And to be honest, it's the men who know who they are and who are secure within themselves that give off that genuine appeal that we as human beings long for. Genuine people are hard to come by. The types of people who just are who they are, and they don't try to be someone for their own gain or for another person's gain. Their energy alone can fill up a room that doesn't even come with pretend smiles, fake laughs, pretending to enjoy conversation. It's more so being humble and in the moment, not needing to fight for the role of who's alpha. I feel like the most alpha men are the ones who don't even have to broadcast that. It just shows within how they carry themselves. And that's why today's video is very important for you to understand. And the words quiet confidence almost speaks for itself within what not to do. Quit confiding in other people and start being quiet in your confidence over the type of man you are or becoming. And there is a huge, huge respect that we as women give to men who have the ability to actually just listen, to just be in a room and not needing to go on these long tangents about the cars they drive, the success they're working towards. And of course, that's a beautiful part of your story, especially if that's something that makes you excited, passionate, whatever. Don't discount that. But your ability to be in the moment with a person without trying to one-up them or show off or get the last word, that takes a lot of self-control. And that's one of the things women look for the most in men, is the men who can control themselves, not just physically, but internally. And a lot of people are slaves to their own thoughts, slaves to their own insecurities, that will make them act out in ways that are actually not serving them and can make them come off as disingenuous or inauthentic. And we want people around us who bring out the best in us. But if you can't do that for yourself right now, then how are other people supposed to feel around you? Quiet confidence is when a man can walk into the room, hold great eye contact, initiate great conversation, but also feel safe within silence. You can tell when he does take a step back. He's still giving you presence. He's still there, but he's actually holding his own. He doesn't feel the need to be anyone he is not. And that's something I really want you as men to hold today and really think about, is when you interact on dates or with women or even other men in your circle. How much of the time do you feel like you need to be talking about yourself to be approved by them? And what would happen if you actually took a step back from conversation, still being a part of it, but not needing to always have the last say, not feeling the need to boast about certain things that have nothing to do with you and your character, but may have everything to do with the lifestyle or identity you feel safe portraying? And it would be a lie to say that we don't act differently around certain people in our lives. I can say that. And I think it comes from that deep-rooted place of wanting to feel accepted. But if we are only seeking acceptance from other people who we may not even want in our lives, and that's the funny thing, sometimes we'll bend over backwards for people to see us, understand us, and for us to feel like someone in a room full of people. And we don't even stop and ask, do I want to be in a room full of these people? Do I want to have this person in my life? Is this date actually going anywhere? Or am I just holding on because maybe I've lost hope in what else is out there? And that comes from insecurity and not confidence. And you as a man have a huge responsibility of taking leadership in your life. And therefore, how that can actually allow a woman to look up to you, perceive you, and interact with you in different ways than the typical guys she goes on dates with. If you have to sit there and tell someone who you are, and you're actually not even showing them through your presence alone and how you treat them, then you're actually not doing anything for the greater good of your time, yourself, and the other person. Actually, you could be showing them the cracks within your own self-identity that you don't feel you're good enough. And that's where confidence isn't something you put on. It's something that you own. So the more you feel like you have to rent confidence for dates, for social gatherings, and it's something that you feel like you have to return at the end of the day, that can be exhausting for anyone. What you need to do is work on yourself. Work on your core strengths, your character, your values, what makes you an individual, and put emphasis on that rather than ignorance to the man you are that does separate you from the rest. And you can build this by staying true to your word. When you say you're going to do something, you follow through with it. That will directly play a part in your overall state and reassurance in yourself. And a few things you can do today to start building confidence that you can own is start staying true to your word. Enjoy your own company. Do things that you want to do and don't feel like you have to have other people there to enjoy it. Speak less and listen more. People are always going to respond positively to when you ask them questions, when you're curious about their life. And it actually takes a lot of pressure off social situations when you can become curious rather than anxious of what other people think of you. And last but not least, let your actions speak for themselves. Words hold no weight without action. So start showing up today with more action-oriented tasks rather than things you say to other people or to yourself that makes you feel better in the moment. But what happens after that moment? Do you follow through with what you say you're going to do? And I hope today's video, I could reassure you that you don't have to be this huge alpha guy who's so good at conversation and knows exactly what to say, is a great flirt, has charisma, all these things that you see with online dating advice. Be yourself. Own the room by owning who you are first and not feeling like other people need to accept you before you can offer that to yourself. And this will speak volumes to the type of man you are, how you represent yourself, and therefore how other people perceive you and want to be around you. So I really hope in today's video I could help you, assist you. And if you guys are wanting any further assistance with this or anything else in your life, I do offer one-on-one coaching and I would love to hear from you and work further with you. So I will link my coaching email down below and feel free to reach out to me. And without further ado, you guys, give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button to not miss any more videos from me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.